Have you ever sat in a job interview and the interviewer asked you something you were not ready for? Something like, "What would you change about your last job?" And you just froze?
Oh, I have been there. That question is so tricky. You don't want to say the wrong thing.
Exactly. And today, we are going to fix that. By the end of this conversation, you will know exactly what to say, clearly, confidently, in English. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Thrive, where real conversations help your English grow. I'm Olivia.
And I'm David. So happy you're here today.
David, before we start, I have to ask, how is your morning so far?
Actually, really nice. I went for a short walk this morning. The air was cool, the streets were quiet. I had a coffee outside. It was just peaceful, you know?
That sounds so lovely. I love those quiet mornings. Okay, but David, I'm curious. Are you ready for today's topic?
I am. What are we talking about today?
Today, we are talking about something many English learners think about a lot, especially if they are looking for a new job or preparing for an interview.
Oh, interesting. What exactly?
We are talking about how to answer one of the most common and most difficult interview questions in English. What would you change about your last job?
Oh, wow. That one is hard. But what does it even mean in simple English? Like, what is the interviewer really asking?
Great question. And don't worry, today we'll learn this together, step by step, in a simple way. No stress, no memorizing long sentences, just real conversation.
Okay, Olivia, so first, why is this question so difficult for English learners?
Because it feels like a trap, right? If you say, "Oh, I hated my boss," or "the salary was too low," that sounds negative, and interviewers don't like that.
That's true. You don't want to sound like you're complaining.
Exactly. But here's the thing. The interviewer is not trying to trick you. They want to understand how you think. Are you someone who grows? Are you honest? Can you speak professionally?
So they want a mature, thoughtful answer, not a complaint.
Exactly right. And today, we'll show you exactly how to do that in clear, simple English. Curiosity loop. But many learners make one small mistake with this question that actually makes them sound negative, even when they don't mean to. We'll show you that mistake in just a moment.
Olivia, can you give us a real situation, like a story, so we can imagine it?
Yes, of course. Imagine a person named Mia. She's applying for a new job. She's nervous but excited, and the interviewer sits across from her, smiles, and says, "So, Mia, what would you change about your last job?"
Okay, I'm already feeling nervous for Mia.
Right? So Mia panics, and she says, "I would change my manager. He was not very good." And then silence.
Oh no, that is not a good answer.
No, it isn't. It sounds like she's blaming someone, and now the interviewer is worried. Will she talk this way about us one day?
That's a really important point. So what should Mia have said instead?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to learn, and we have some great phrases coming up. But first, a really important tip about what not to say.
Okay, so what do many learners say that sounds wrong?
Many learners say things like, "My last job was not good," or "I didn't like my boss," or even "the salary was too small."
These all sound like complaints.
Yes, and here's the key. You can say similar things, but you frame them differently. You use professional, positive language, and we'll practice that together right now. If you're finding this helpful, go ahead and tap that like button now. It really helps us keep making these conversations for you.
Okay, so what are the right phrases to use?
Great. So instead of saying, "I didn't like my boss," you say something like this: "I would have appreciated more open communication with leadership."
Oh, that sounds so much more professional.
Right? You are saying the same idea, but in a grown-up professional way. You are not blaming, you are reflecting.
Can you say that one more time slowly?
Of course. I would have appreciated more open communication with leadership.
I would have appreciated more open communication with leadership. Okay, I can use that.
Perfect. Now, here's a second phrase. Instead of saying the work was boring, you say, I was looking for more opportunities to grow and take on new challenges.
So you're turning a negative into a positive. You're saying, I wanted more. I wanted to grow.
Exactly. And interviewers love that. It shows ambition. It shows maturity.
But, Olivia, there's one more thing most beginners don't know about this question. A small trick that makes your answer sound really native, right?
Yes, and we're going to share that in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Okay, David, let's imagine another scene. You're at a job interview. The office is modern, the interviewer is friendly, and she asks, what would you change about your last job?
Okay, I'm the candidate. What do I say?
You take a breath, you smile, and you say, looking back, I would have loved more team collaboration. I enjoyed my work, but I thrive when I can brainstorm with others and share ideas.
Wow, that sounds so natural and so confident.
It does, and notice you didn't say anything bad. You focused on what you wanted more of, not what was wrong.
That's the key, isn't it? Focus on growth, not on problems.
Exactly, and that is the mindset shift that changes everything.
Okay, Olivia, you mentioned a native speaker trick earlier. What is it?
Yes. Okay, so here it is. Native speakers often start their answer with a phrase that shows they're thinking carefully, like looking back, or if I'm being honest, or one thing I've reflected on is...
Oh, interesting. So these phrases make you sound thoughtful, not reactive.
Exactly. Instead of just answering quickly, you show the interviewer that you think before you speak. That is a very impressive quality.
So, for example, instead of saying, I would change the communication, you say, looking back, one thing I would change is the communication style within the team.
Yes, perfect. That one small addition makes a huge difference.
And hey, if you're new here and you want to keep learning interview English like this, make sure you subscribe to Fluent Thrive. New conversations every week.
Okay, we have a question for you right now. How do you usually answer difficult questions in interviews? Do you prepare your answers before, or do you answer in the moment?
Tell us in the comments. We really want to know, and we read every single comment.
Yes, we do. Your comments actually help us make better videos for you.
Okay, Olivia, I want to ask about something. What about if someone genuinely had a really bad experience at their last job? Like the company had serious problems.
Great question. And this is where many learners get confused. They think, should I be honest or should I lie?
Right, that is a real dilemma.
And the answer is, you can be honest, but you choose what to focus on. For example, if the company had bad management, you don't say, the management was terrible. Instead, you say, the leadership style didn't align with how I work best. I prefer environments where feedback and communication are more open.
So you're still being honest, but you're using professional language.
Exactly. And there's a big difference between complaining and reflecting. Complaining sounds like, it was bad. Reflecting sounds like, here's what I learned from that experience.
I love that. Reflecting, not complaining.
Write that down. Reflecting, not complaining. That is your interview mindset from today.
Okay, I have to share something. A friend of mine once had an interview, and they asked him, what would you change about your last job? And he said, everything. The building, the people, the coffee machine.
Oh no.
The interviewer just stared at him. He did not get the job.
That is a perfect example of what not to do. Poor guy. But honestly, we've all had those moments in our heads, right? We just don't say it out loud.
Exactly. That's why we practice first.
Okay, let's give our viewers 3 more powerful phrases they can use right now.
Yes, let's go.
Phrase number 1. I would have valued more structured feedback from my supervisors.
When do you use this one?
When you wanted more guidance or support in your old job. You were saying, I wanted to improve. I wanted feedback. That is very positive.
Phrase number 2?
I think the team could have benefited from clearer goals and direction.
Oh, so instead of saying we were disorganized, you say clearer goals and direction. Much better.
Much better. And phrase number 3, I would have loved the chance to take on more responsibility.
So this one is for people who felt bored or underused in their last job. But instead of saying that, you say you wanted more responsibility. You wanted to do more.
Exactly. You sound ambitious, motivated, ready. And actually, there is one more phrase that sounds incredibly natural, almost like a native speaker. We'll share that in just a moment.
Okay, what is the native speaker phrase?
This one is so good. Native speakers often say, if I could go back, I think I would have pushed for... And then they finish the sentence.
Like, if I could go back, I think I would have pushed for more cross-team collaboration.
Yes, perfect. That phrase, if I could go back, it shows maturity. It shows self-awareness. It tells the interviewer, I am someone who reflects and grows.
And it sounds completely natural, not rehearsed.
Exactly. Use it. Own it.
Okay, Olivia, let's practice. I'll be the interviewer, you be the candidate.
Let's go.
So tell me, what would you change about your last job?
Looking back, I think I would have appreciated more opportunities to collaborate across different teams. I enjoyed the work, but I really thrive when I can connect with people and learn from different perspectives.
Wow, that was smooth.
See? No negativity. Focus on growth. Use a soft opener like looking back, and talk about what you wanted more of, not what was bad. Now you try it at home. Pause the video, say your own version out loud. Looking back, I would have appreciated more, and finish it with something true about you. Okay, one last bonus tip, and this one is about confidence, not just language.
Oh, I like this. What is it?
When you answer this question in an interview, pause for 1 second before you speak. Just 1 second. It makes you look calm and thoughtful, not nervous and rushed.
That is such a simple trick, but it makes such a big difference.
It really does. 1 second of silence shows confidence. It says, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not panicking.
1 second of silence. Got it.
Okay, let's quickly go over our 3 key phrases from today.
Phrase 1.
Looking back, I would have appreciated more open communication with leadership.
Phrase 2.
I would have loved more opportunities to grow and take on new challenges.
And phrase 3?
If I could go back, I think I would have pushed for more collaboration across teams.
These 3 phrases, simple, professional, positive. Use them, practice them, make them yours.
And that is our conversation for today. You did great just by being here and listening.
Seriously, every minute of English you listen to, it's building your confidence, step by step.
Remember, English becomes easier every single day. You just have to keep going.
And if this conversation helped you, please share it with one friend who is also learning English. It really means the world to us.
We'll see you in the next conversation on Fluent Thrive. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.
Bye.